In the last section, we added in Postgres as a service to our Docker Compose file. So now anytime we run Docker Compose up, we'll get a copy of Postgres automatically made available to us. We're now going to go through the same process for Redis this time. I think you have a good idea of what we're looking for when we look at these repositories. So I think that we can add in this image rather quickly and then very quickly move on to the server configuration as well. So back on hub.docker.com, I'm again on the Explore tab. I'll scroll down a little bit and find the Redis image right here. Here's Redis. Again, we can look at the full description and find the one marked as latest. So right now for me, it's version 4. If latest is associated with version 5 or even version 6 at some point in the future, again, no big issue. It should work just fine with our application. Now again, you might want to scroll down a little bit and take a look at how we can start up a copy of this thing, along with some of the optional commands associated with it, or additional options that you might want to add in. Now in this case, you and I don't really need to do any further configuration of Redis, unlike some further configuration that we'll do of Postgres. So if you want to, you can read over this documentation. Otherwise, we'll just flip back over to our code editor inside of our Docker Compose file and add it as an additional service that we need to get our application running. So I'll give it a name of Redis, and I'll say the image that we want to use is Redis:*latest, like so. Okay, so that's it for Postgres and Redis. All we had to do there was specify the images. A little bit later, we might come back and add in a couple more options to configure the way they behave. So now we're going to move on to our server. So on the server, we're going to see a couple of options that are more like some of the options we've seen in Compose files before. So we need to pass in some build options to tell Docker Compose how to build an image out of our source code. We need to set up some volumes to make sure that anytime we change our source code, those changes